Is your thumb more brown than green? I think mine is. You're here today from Bougainvillea Growers International, or BGI, is Tom Scannell, here with his secrets to grow a greener garden, which will in turn give you a greener thumb. Tom, welcome back. Great to see you again.
Good morning. Thanks for the privilege.
Give everybody a background on BGI, because you can certainly take that brown thumb and turn it green, and you've got some wonderful products that can help.
Sure. BGI is we started out as a wholesale grower, and we pivoted to fertilizers, species-specific fertilizers. We're all about creating beauty. We like to challenge the status quo and think differently. What rattles our bones is beauty. That's what gets us up in the morning, and so we're all about beauty and creating beauty in people's lives through the landscape.
I love how passionate you are about this. Do you come with the products when we buy them?
I am first. I do have a price.
Everything has a price, right? How do you know if your soil is good enough? Because when I moved here and I started my garden and I started planting, I noticed it's all sand. I'm digging up shells. I'm digging up things that I can't imagine that my plants are actually going to grow in.
Right, right. So in South Florida, our soils, typically with the exception of, say, the organic soils in the glades, the mucks, are woefully inadequate for growing. You know, a builder comes in and you know, brings in fill for compaction and for building, but he doesn't really consider you know, the landscape. So in the soil, there's basically three components: the biological, the chemical, and the physical component that we can amend and improve drastically. You know, you're from the Midwest, I'm from the Midwest. We have great soils up there with high organic content. Down here, very low organic content because of the environment. So we need to amend that through composts and manures. And what that does is it enhances the biological life. You know, we have millions of microbes in the soil that you don't see or know about that are converting carbon chains to nutrients. And in fact, a lot of nutrients aren't available until these microbes, these aerobic heterotrophs as we call them, make those nutrients available. So that soil life is critical. Secondly, the chemistry of the soil, typically in your home, in your landscape, in your sand, the pH is very high. pH is the acidity of the soil, and we need a range for nutrient availability for about, you know, 5.8, 5.9 to 6.5, 6.6 on a scale from 0 to 14. Also, the water we have in South Florida is horrible. High alkalinity, carbonates, bicarbonates, which tend to raise the pH over time. Our fertilizers are acid forming, which helps to keep that pH down, make those nutrients available. And furthermore, you know, those microbes out there like a slightly acid. So, you know, they thrive in the same type of environment where those nutrients are available. Finally, you know, there's the physical aspects of soil, and that is the internal drainage and what we call in soil science the macropores. So that is like soil capillaries through the profile that allow nutrients, water, and air. As you know, roots require oxygen. The leaves, carbon dioxide, the roots, oxygen. These microbes are aerobic. They need oxygen. So you want to make sure that when you're planting, when you're backfilling with your amended soil, that when you pour water in, it perks through pretty rapidly. You can always add more water, but if it sits with water, it creates an anaerobic environment, and your nitrogen and sulfur, for example, will volatilize up into the atmosphere, and you lose it, and your microbes, your factory workers, won't be able to work for you. So, you know, there's a biological aspect to the soil, there's a chemical aspect to the soil, and there's a physical aspect to it. All very easy to remedy, which we can do at home. And what does that do for the homeowner? What it does is, number one, you don't have to supplement with as much fertilizer, so you save money. The chances of success go up exponentially because
you've got something looking good, but it can look so much better.
And it's easier to do because your soil factory is hitting all cylinders. It's just cranking, it's happy, and the chances for error are diminished rapidly. And finally, if you are assimilating these nutrients, or if you are capturing these nutrients in your soil, there's a lot less chance of polluting your aquifers.
And there's some important key times to pay attention to when you are utilizing some of these products as well, right?
Sure, absolutely. So every species is different. They have different you know, photo periods and day lengths and flowering times, but yeah, so timing in fertilization is critical. Placement of the fertilizer is critical, the amount of the fertilizer is critical, and the form or the availability is critical. And that's what BGI, that's why, you know, as a professional grower, I saw in the marketplace for homeowners like yourself, a lot of fertilizers, but kind of like generic, mediocre, all-purpose. And why not bring to the homeowner what the professionals use? Because you know, it's the best product out there. It's economical because we're here to make money, and it's high yielding. So
we've got about 30 seconds left. You can get pretty much everything here online, right?
Online, Home Depots, independent garden centers. You can go to our website and see where they are available.
And here's the website here. You've got, I mean, it's just full of information on making a greener garden and everything that Tom talked about today. He also has a special offer that he would like to extend to our Morning Blend viewers. If you mention the Morning Blend, the first 25 online orders are going to get 25% off. Just use the code 25FOX4. 25. Again, that website is bgi-usa.com. Certainly don't forget to take advantage of that special offer. And I love, again, how passionate you are. I wish you came with the bag whenever we got it, because you do such a great job, and you really just, you really love educating people about it. So Tom, thank you so much. So great to have you back. Again, take advantage of the special offer and learn more about BGI online. We'll send it over to Carly.
All right, because 2 is always better than 1. Up next, not 1, but 2 popular properties in today's Real Estate Best Buy.